This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
We have all, at least once, been bamboozled by mobile gaming companies releasing ads which are, to a high degree, overselling how good the graphics and advanced their games are. With each passing year, however, these gaming companies, in general, are all improving at a massive pace, managing to tie some aspects of the real world into games. One method of doing this is by increasing the graphics of the games which they release. And what in the past could only be imagined are now being realized. So here are 15 games in no particular order that will make you question if they really are mobile games just by looking at it. Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be checking out 15 HD offline games for Android. If you're new here, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to get the updates whenever we post. Let us begin with Altos Odyssey. Altos Odyssey, in simple terms, is a very chill game with beautiful graphics. It works well with amazing sound and wonderfully relaxed gameplay, where you will be able to kill time on Altos Odyssey when offline. It is the perfect title for moments when you will remain offline for a longer period of time, such as when you're on a flight. There is no point in getting all worked up then, since this game relaxes you and keeps you captivated even during a long session where you will feel as though time flies by quickly. Godfire: Rise of Prometheus. There's nothing really more like a raw hack-and-slash game to pass by the time. Godfire: Rise of Prometheus is an action game and an arcade fighting game that actually involves quite a lot of many things on it. Everything from the characters to the setting and the weapons and the enemies and the level design and anything else that you can think of is heavily inspired from the successful God of War series. If you haven't played God of War, Godfire: Rise of Prometheus features your typical Greek dude bro hero who has more muscles than all the other creatures in the game combined. Asphalt 8 Airborne. Asphalt 8 Airborne is a very successful racing game, perilously tied to a frustrating business model. The sheer sensation of speed and momentum, natural controls, and wealth of content make it highly recommendable, but it has a tendency to put up unnecessary roadblocks with constant reminders that you can purchase your way around them. The silky smooth tilt controls for steering feel intuitive, and since the cars auto-accelerate, the two halves of the screen function as gigantic buttons to trigger brakes and nitro boosts. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is a beautiful and sometimes darkly mature echo of the fairy tales that taught us about the world as children. Much of Brothers' charm lies in its keen skill at non-verbal storytelling. The characters speak in an imaginary and incomprehensible language without subtitles, so it is up to us to glean information by exploring and interacting with a gorgeous environment. Each area, character, and object contains its own piece of the story, and it's up to you to assemble those bits as you progress through your journey. Leo's Fortune. Leo's Fortune is the tale of a furry fuzzball named Leo who sets off on a journey to discover who has swiped his wealth. Most game stories are simply an excuse to propel the protagonist forward, but the voice acting in Leo's Fortune is so good that the story actually gives the adventure a welcome gravitas. The physics-based puzzles are expertly combined with physical dangers, but the challenges never feel cheap. The game design is suited for both long and short play sessions. Numerous well-placed checkpoints prevent frustration and encourage discovery. Wild Blood. Wild Blood puts players in the armored boots of Sir Lancelot as he slices and dices his way through hundreds of demons on a mission to take out a mad King Arthur. Wild Blood's combat at first seems very simple, mashing the single attack button to swing Lancelot's ridiculously gigantic sword can dispatch nearly all of the demonic enemies players encounter. But over time, Gameloft spices the action up with a dodge roll, multiple types of magic, dual axes, and even a bow and arrow. All movement and actions are handled via virtual on-screen buttons. Monument Valley. Monument Valley is a relaxing puzzle mobile game from US2 Studio where you play as Ida, who must solve the monument puzzles to unlock her story. From the outside, it looks like a very simple game, but there is much more to it once you begin playing. Gods of Rome. Gods of Rome is a new fighting game from Gameloft that puts players in the sandals of some of ancient time's toughest warriors. Contrary to the name, the characters are not exclusively gods of Rome. One of the game's most interesting elements is the way in which they reimagined these myths. The Room 1, 2, and 3. Though opening boxes may sound boring, with the room, each box has several hidden secrets and clues that keep you engrossed, trying to find the right sequence of actions to open the box. There are dials to turn, complex save combinations to figure out, hidden compartments that contain keys, and much more. You also have an inventory on the left where you store the various keys and other items you find as you search for a way to use them to open the box and discover what's inside. As you progress, you'll also find pages of a diary that fill in the storyline and provide clues to your mission. With so much of the game hinged on gesture-based trial and error, the room simply sucks you in. Dungeon Hunter 5. Dungeon Hunter 5 retains the series' basics of hack-and-slash adventure. It focuses on two elements, separate timer systems attached to both single-player and stronghold missions, and a premium currency system focused on randomized loot as well as speeding up timers. Need for Speed Most Wanted. The first thing that impresses you about Most Wanted, as there are many highlights to choose from, is the sheer quality and craftsmanship of the game. It's evident in most aspects of the game. It's been constructed with a fast, tedious attention to detail. You'll emerge from winding tunnels into blinding light. Flecks of dirt and blades of grass will cling to the screen should you choose to go off-road. The music quality will dip and static will accumulate on your sat-nav when you venture underground. The warm sunlight skims off rainwater that is pooled on the uneven, cracked tarmac. They're all little touches, testament to time and energy, but when they all combine, as they frequently do, the result approaches something quite sublime. Castle of Illusion. Castle of Illusion is a fun modern reworking of the original game that makes up for a very kid-friendly platformer. It is somewhat insubstantial, in pitting it against the cartoon masterpiece that is Rayman Legends is less to fight than a curb stomp battle. Bastion. In Bastion, something called the Great Calamity has rolled in and taken out your entire civilization. You awaken as the Kid and set out to restore the Bastion, a spot where everyone was supposed to meet if bad stuff went down. To do this, you need to dive into levels, best foes, and collect shards. Digimon Story Cybersleuth. Digimon Story Cybersleuth is a turn-based JRPG with dungeons crawling and monster catching and raising elements. Based off the Digimon digital monster franchise, you play as Aiba, a young hacker that gets trapped in a virtual cyberspace. Heroes Reborn Enigma. Heroes Reborn Enigma is a game that has incredible graphics and the gameplay very immersive. The puzzles are a real challenge to solve, but the satisfaction of beating a level is awesome. The controls take a bit to get used to, but with practice this becomes a non-issue. If solving puzzles is your thing, then this mobile game is for you. If a bit more action and variety is your thing, then you might want to try something else, or at least wait and see if the higher levels change things up a bit. Well, there you have it, 15 offline games with high graphics that will make you feel as if time is flying. What genre of offline games would you like to be released in the future? Do you think that offline games can go up to par with online games? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell down below for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.